gorgeous. You all are gorgeous. How are you all doing? Good? Great day? All right, I'm going to ask you two favors. I only have two rules. One, I only have 45 minutes, so I'm going to ask you to allow me to talk for those 45 minutes and not you, if that's okay. And then the second is that you can put your phone away. That would be awesome, because I promise you the tweet, the text, the instant message will be there when you return. I promise, it will be. And if you put it on silent, you'll get that missed call anyway. Who are you talking to? They're supposed to be in school anyway. They're supposed to be in class. What you doing? So, all right. So, real quick, I'm going to give you, he gave a brief outline. I'm going to talk a little bit about leadership. And I love when I have an audience of just single gender, because then I can make it personal. You like it when it's personal? Like you can take it home with you and be like, oh yeah, this is for me. So that's what I'm going to try to do for you today. I'm going to talk a little bit about think, act, be born to be a leader. How many of you think you're a leader? If you're a leader, just raise your hand. Hold up. Whoa. Hands down. So when I ask a question, even if you don't believe it, you better try to believe it. You better fake it till you make it. So I'm going to try it one more time. How many of you are a leader? Oh, thank you. Everybody is a leader in their own right. Either you're a leader among your friends. How many friends you have? Can you count them? Do you have like more than one? Is she like, why is she talking to me right now because I'm so embarrassed? Yes, girl. Oh, we gotta work on that. You need to have at least 3. Every woman, hold on. Every woman needs 3 friends in her life. Does that make sense? 3. 3 is the magical number. If you have more than 3, that's good. But you need at least 3. You need one who's always going to tell you the truth no matter what, and one who's always going to help make you feel better no matter what. Honestly, you got I have one good friend who will not allow me to cry about dumb stuff. You know, she's going to Sarah, get it together. This is really not that serious. And then I have the other friend who's like, it's okay, I understand. You know, you need that, you know. So you need at least 3 friends. Anything more you might want to check because, you know, sometimes more friends bring more. What? Okay, so you want to make sure you have 3 friends. So work on that. I know you got 3 friends. You're beautiful. All beautiful women have friends, right? All right. Being a leader doesn't mean you have to lead a group of people to anything. Being a leader just means you can do the right thing at the right time, at the right moment, being recognized by the right people, right? And so we all are leaders in our own right, doing our own different things. You can be a leader in the classroom, not necessarily saying, come on class, follow me, but making sure that you're the one that's sitting on the front row, you're the one writing papers, you're the one getting the good grades, you're the one with the phone put away, you're the one that's dressed appropriately every day, hair combs every day, you're the one that's always on point. You're the leader. Correct? Yes? And so when you don't take that opportunity to be the best of you, you become a follower. Sometimes following is good. Let me explain when it may be good. Following is good when you're following good leadership. When you're moving in the right direction with some folks and you're saying they're doing good things, I'm going to go with them. Today, you're at a leadership summit. You are following along. Perfect. Following becomes a disaster when you're following some folks that's not doing some good things. You know, the girl that's smoking weed and she looks cute. You want to follow behind her. That's not cute. Smoking is not sexy. Not at all. And it stinks. Your hair stinks, your breath stinks, you stink. Right? Or when you're the girl that's the loudest in the room, or you're the girl that's the loudest and people can hear you before you walk around the corner because you was laughing, cussing and all. Yeah, that's not good. That's not cute. That's not where we're going in life. Right? So following has these disadvantages. But you have to know, and hopefully by the time we leave today, you'll know when it's good to follow and when it's not, and then when those need to be questioned, you can question those moments. And sometimes the question is not the individual, it's just questioning ourselves. Right? So sometimes we have to stand in front of the mirror and go, hold up, was this the best decision I could have made today? If you never ask yourself that, make that a priority. That self-assessment got to be done every day. Is this the best I am today? Is this the best I could be today? So we want to talk a little bit about that. I understand that you were born to lead. I have this little, oh, there it is. This is cool. I don't know if it works. I'm not a technical person. Oh, wait, can I do it from right here? Oh, look at this. All right. So let me talk a little bit about who I am, where I'm from, what I'm about. I went to school at Appalachian State University. Going to college for me was very scary because I have a learning disability. My learning disability is dyslexia. Anybody ever heard of dyslexia? I'm dyslexia in vocabulary, math, and comprehension. What simply states is that sometimes if you tell me something, it takes me a moment to translate it in my mind, to really get my thoughts together, to figure out what you are saying, right? So when I graduated from high school, I graduated pretty much, the top 15% of my class. My GPA was like 2.9, and I was definitely highly involved. So I was okay when it came to filling out my high school, doing my college transcripts and my college applications. Didn't have the best GPA, but I balanced that stuff out with other extracurricular activities. Positive, right? So I went to Appalachian State. Now there's a little story about Appalachian State. Appalachian was not my first choice. Appalachian is located in Boone, North Carolina. It is on the top of a mountain in the middle of nowhere. It is nothing to do but ski. I am black. Let's get it real. I am not a skier. So my first choice was North Carolina State University. I was like, that's where I'm going to be a part of the Wolfpacks. My dream school, Carolina. Right? So I'm thinking, can I do it? Now, I don't know if anybody told you, sometimes minorities have its benefits. Use it. Don't be afraid of it. So I applied to Carolina. Carolina said, you know what, Sarah, we're going to accept you. What? Okay. But we'll accept you only on a probationary period. You have to excel your first semester you come here. If you don't, then we will not accept you. What? Don't put that kind of stress on my life. First semester at college? Oh, no. North Carolina State said, we'll accept you, but we're not going to give you as much money as Appalachian State will give you. So I looked at that. So my father, he's a Marine, a single parent. My mom died when I was 12, so it was my dad and I. And my dad said, we have no money. You need to go, who's going to pay you the most money? So, good old Happy Abby, who we affectionately call, won. Appalachian State had to be one of the best experiences I've ever had. I had a ball. A ball. I mean, I had a ball. So much so, that GPA that first semester, let's not even talk about it. Right? So my father was like, get it together, get your life together, or I will get you together. Because my father came from a school of thought, you are never too old for me to lay hands on you. And I believed him. Marine. He was shell-shocked. I won't blame him. So I got myself together. I graduated from Appalachian in 1995 with some of the greatest friends, some of the greatest connections I've ever had. And then I started to work in juvenile justice and really had a good time doing that. I definitely got a job and moved to Washington, D.C. in juvenile services. Who's from D.C.? Nobody's from D.C. because we're on the Eastern Shore, that's right. Who's been to D.C.? Right, D.C. is hot, right? You love it? Yeah. No. Working there, it's a set of challenges. But a set of challenges definitely made me stronger because it was then I recognized I wanted to become a part of helping young people aspire to be better. So I wanted to become a child psychologist. Any child psychologists in here, budding no psychologists? Come on, man. We need people. There you go, girl. Study the mind. You will always have upper hand. Study the mind. Oh, now everybody, oh yeah, study the mind. Right, psychology, one of the best areas. So I decided at that point that I would leave my job, leave a job that was making good money, to go back to school full-time at Salisbury University. Right? Not trying to change anybody's cultural beliefs, but I'm just going to be honest and tell you where I'm from. I believe in the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ who saved me. I got to put that out there, right? So I was able to go to Salisbury, quit my job. I don't know if y'all, do y'all know what that means? That means I didn't have money. Quit my job and go to Salisbury full-time. Salisbury might get my scholarships for real. You got some folks in this table that will tell you might get $500 on a good year, right? But I really made some things happen. Some people in my life make some things happen that I was able to attend Salisbury and graduate with a degree in psychology. Because I wanted to be what? Oh, y'all want to listen? I wanted to be what? A child psychologist, because I thought I was blog.com. I can help people. Here we go. While I was at Salisbury, I participated in clubs and organizations, and then they told me I could get a job being an RA, which is called a resident assistant. All you have to do is plan programs and live in the dorm. What? Free money? I'm signing me up. So I became a member of the resident assistant staff and worked there as an RA. And they lied. That's hard work. It's not as easy as it sounds. It's hard work trying to get college students to come to your program. If it doesn't include food, they're not even coming. But that's what I did. That's what helped me pay my way through Salisbury University. And so while I'm doing that, actually, I'm falling in love with it. I'm making interactions, I'm talking to people, I'm intermingling, I'm creating programming, I'm doing unique, fun stuff, and it's everything that I desire to do, everywhere I desire to be. I want to do this. So, I asked the questions. I began to talk to people. At Salisbury Colleges, you have like vice president of. For my area, it's vice president of student affairs. That's as top as I can go besides the president, right? I made friends with this woman, white, skinny, blonde hair with a high, squeaky voice, like this. Her name was Ellen Newfield. I became a student. What's your name? Come here. What's your name? Oh, okay, yeah. I'm gonna call you Ty. Okay, here we go. So Ty is gonna be me, and I'm gonna be Ellen. Well, no, you be Ellen, and I'll be me. Because I don't know how to be me. Here we go. So this is Ellen, this is me. Hey, Ellen! How are you? I'm in Ellen's face every time you turn around. What can I do? How can I be involved? I made a connection. There you go. Dr. Leosakis, one of my favorite professors in the world. Is he still in the room? Dr. Leosakis, every time I have a class, Dr. Leosakis, how you doing? Good. How's your weekend? Good. I thought I saw you on your bike. How was that? I'm making conversation. Y'all like, that's too much. I'm going to show you what that did for me. So I'm having conversations with some folks while I'm there to learn what they're doing so I can figure out what I'm doing. Because I still don't know. I got an idea, but this is helping me out. So I'm talking to my professors. Dr. LaCurse, statistics professor. How many love statistics? Exactly. Oh, you got one. Right? 1 out of 50. Right? Nobody likes that stuff. It's hard. But I got you. Good job. You're going to go so far in life because math people get money. There you go. Hold on to that. So I had statistics. Didn't like it. Went in, studied for my exam. Thought I was ready. Got a 39 on the first exam. Let me translate that for you. That's an F. F. And not only is it an F, you only get 3 exams. In college, I don't know what they do in high school because I don't remember. I'm too old for that. But if you only get 3 exams, maybe 1 paper, that's your grade. So that 39 is now in the record book. Who's going to fail statistics? So what did I do? Dr. LaCurse, with tears, I'm not ashamed. Dr. LaCurse, I studied. I really did. I don't know what happened. Sir, I have office hours. These are my office hours. Yes, sir, I'll be here. That wasn't word. That wasn't me talking. That was me showing up at 11 o'clock. Office hours started at 11. I probably there was like 10:58. I was not about to get another 39. Remember, I'm paying for college. I get money like that. That's wasting my money. So I go in, talk to Dr. LaCurse. At the end of the semester, long story short, I got a B. I was excited. See what y'all want to say. Like, she's crazy. I was so crazy with a B. But here we go. So I made friends with Dr. LaCurse. Every year I was at Salisbury University, I added another professor to my Rolodex. Let me show you how this is going to pay off. I went to grad school at Texas Tech. Anybody know what Texas Tech is at? Anybody ever heard of it? Nobody heard of it? Texas Tech is in Lubbock, Texas, in the middle of nowhere, because apparently that's what I love, being in the middle of nowhere. And it's in West Texas where the dust storms, you can see them coming 14 miles away. Literally, you can see them 14 miles away. And it's dusty and dry. But the school is top-notch research school, right? So I'm at Texas Tech, I went to grad school, had a great time in grad school. There's a little story about this, because remember now, I still have a learning disability. So going to college was already a push. By this point, my father is already dead, so it's just me. No sisters, no brothers, mom and dad dead. Don't feel sorry, that's the best thing that ever happened, because I am a strong black woman because of it. Does that make sense? I'm not going to go on a lecture here, but never let your circumstances define who you are. You define who you are. Don't allow want people to tell you who you are. No, boo-boo, don't, no, I'm not. This is who I am. Right? I'm just telling you. That's something you put in your pocket, can't away with you. So, I am now at Texas Tech. Never thought that I would be able to attend graduate school because I have a learning disability as dyslexia. And in grad school, it's papers after papers after papers after lectures after presentations, and it would be today, my professor would say, hey, so next Thursday, guys, the 35-page paper. Ooh, what? I can't even get 5 pages. We're talking about 35? Right, you say that, but it becomes real, it becomes a part of who you are. You make the connection, and you make it happen. If you want something, you gotta make it happen, right? So I went to Texas Tech. I was getting ready to graduate, and I got a phone call from good old Salisbury University. And the phone call said, Sarah, are you graduating? Yeah, I am. You need a job? Yeah. We have one for you. I don't know where you come from. That's just not happening every day. Right? Nobody's knocking on your door going, one job? Not doing that. But I got a phone call, Dean of Students, and he said, Sarah, you want a job? I have an opening, and here's all the areas. Now, at the same time, I'm interviewing at a couple different jobs, and so it came between Syracuse University. How many of you heard of Syracuse? Orangewood, right? Syracuse is like, yeah. Okay, Syracuse University and Salisbury University. Syracuse called me maybe the day after because I told the dean, I said, let me find out. I'm waiting to hear back from Syracuse. The job is a really good job. And it said, Syracuse, right? It's Syracuse. And so the student said, yes, there's no problem. And so Syracuse called and said, Sarah, I want to offer you a job. Now I had a decision. And it was a hard decision at first until I started thinking about what I gained when I was at Salisbury and how I can continue to be an asset to Salisbury. So, turned Syracuse down and I went to Salisbury. So now I'm back at Salisbury. So I said, yay. Yay. I love Salisbury. I feel like I've done a lot. I'm exhausted. But now, I'm a part of the orientation. I do orientation. I do a Greek life. For some of you who got to hear Mr. Dumpson, he and I got to meet because of, he's a part of a fraternity that I help make sure their campus is there. I oversee our student programming board in the world's student government, and the list goes on and on and on, because I think I do stuff that I don't even get credit for, and they're over here shaking their head like, yeah. So there's some other stuff that I do, but I love what I do. And I love what I do because I have interactions with our college students every day. And the one thing I want to make sure I share with you is that don't ever think because they're in college they got it figured out. They're just as confused as you are. So come on and join the confusion. I think people feel like, I don't know, I don't have it right for college. No, something to get right. Just come on, and we'll help you figure it out. Does that make sense? There are people that are help you out. So that's a little bit about me. I know y'all like, wait, that wasn't what he was talking about? No. But it has a lot to do with why this subject is so near and dear to me. How many of you, when you were little, used to pretend like you had long, beautiful hair and you was a princess? Right. Don't fake. Some of y'all in here like, what? Don't fake. Everybody had a moment where you put extra hair in and you walked around and your mama said, you didn't do that. It was just me. I got down to get down. Had my mama's heels on with her pearls, and I thought I was beautiful. Or, I don't know, this may be dating myself, so I'm even talking to this table. We used to put aluminum foil in our mouths, pretend like we had braces, and we got braces for the anything to be.
Wait, no, I ain't cute.
Hey! We all had a moment in life when we wanted to be something. When we were little, we played school. We lined up our little doll babies, our teddy bears, and we had a little fake chalkboard, like we was teaching class, right? We couldn't spell, read, or write. We was teaching class. We all had our moment when there was something we wanted to be. It was a thought. It was a seed. It was something that kind of said, I can do this. I want to do this. I should do this. And we didn't mind. We did it. We'll build little forts. Now I was a little tomboy, so so maybe this goes too far. I built like a little fort with the sheets and put the sheet in the drawer and set the drawer out of the TV. I'm sleeping in that night. My father's like, no, you're not. Go ahead into your bed. But at some point in life, we forgot that all it takes is a thought. At some point in life, we really didn't recognize that is what it takes now to get to the next level. I think we get intimidated when we get in the classroom and we get into a subject we don't know, so we tend not to do the homework or even stay after school or even ask the teacher, hold up, I don't understand this, because we don't want our friends to think we don't know, but meanwhile our friends know they're going to get the A and they're going to go to the college that you wanted to go to, but because you didn't want to say anything, because you didn't want people to look at you different, you're now stuck. We got to get out that mindset. We got to go back to the little girl who thought she had the long, beautiful hair, thought she was cute no matter what. We got to go back to the mindset where we thought, I'm going to build this tiki and sleep in it all night long because it's going to protect me all night. We have to go back to the mindset that whatever we think we can be, think, act, be. So I want to share something with you. I was trying to find a woman. YouTube wasn't really nice to me, but I found a guy that I think we all can relate to. Let's watch.
Ladies and gentlemen,
All right, while we wait, here we go.
Push the volume up. Here, push the volume up.
Okay, there we go.
every day, the first person there before the sun would be Jordan. And he was there because he wasn't good. He would work with a batting instructor and work all day long, and be the last person to leave every night also. I asked him what it was like for him in the morning. And Jordan said, I get up before the sun comes up, and I make myself some breakfast by myself. He was down there alone. And I get in the car, and I'm driving to spring training, and there's no one really out on the roads yet. And I look, at the seat next to me, and I see my dad. And I talk to him. I think to myself, Pop, we're doing this. We're doing this together. And the day would end, and he would say to the batting instructor, can we do a little more? I think I'm getting this. I think I'm learning this. I think I'm getting this. And that's when Sports Illustrated put him on the cover, saying that Michael Jordan is embarrassed baseball. And as I would watch him there every night as the sun was going down and the other ball players had left, and I would see this guy working to get better, Michael Jordan working to get better, I couldn't help thinking that if you ever have children, you ought to pray that they grow up someday with a version like this.
Michael Jordan. What do we know Michael Jordan for? But he thought he could play baseball. And the key is that we lose the fact sometimes of thinking, I'm good here, but I think I can do here, is if we don't try it. But the reason why I showed this clip, and I wish I had a woman clip, because I promise I would show it if it was her. I wish you understood the difference of what it takes to be known for something else, but try something else. So he's known for basketball, but he thought, I can play baseball. But it wasn't something that he let sit. He tried it. He executed. He practiced. He went forward. He played. Yeah, he's not a Babe Ruth by no stretch of imagination. But in Sports Illustrated said he embarrassed the game of baseball. But in reality, he turned out to be pretty okay. He really did. I thought I couldn't go to graduate school. I thought I wasn't smart enough. I thought higher education. But I am sitting in front of you with the MED behind my name because I have a master's of education. I'm sitting in front of you because not only am I living there, but I'm filling out my applications to get my doctorate. Does that make sense? Whatever you're thinking you want to do, stop thinking about it. Act upon it. Don't be afraid to take your thoughts and make them actions. What is it that you want to do? The young lady right here looks so beautiful. Hi. She's like, what?
I want to go into the medical field.
Thank you. How many of you want to do medical field? Now let me tell you something. Can I have an honest moment with you? Can I be really honest and real with you right now? You're going to find as you begin to enter the doors of higher education, the classes are going to get hard. It's easy right now to go, I want to be a doctor, and we're going to support you. Baby girl, whatever you do, we will support you. If you are in Colorado, I won't suggest it because it's code. But if you go to Colorado and you call me back, I will be there for you. Does that make sense? There's probably not a person in this room that won't be there for our students, right? But I'm going to warn you, when you go through the doors of higher education, it's going to get hard. And here's where I'm talking, you can't let your thinking just be it, your thinking. You got to put some action behind it. So no matter how hard the classes get, you got to keep persevering. No matter how challenging or how would they tell you, oh, they're not ready with 4 nurses, they have 4 people in the nursing program, so I'm number 2. What? Like, you have to go ahead and push in spite of, because you never know what door is waiting open, ready for you. Half the time, our doors are open, we just got to walk through. And majority of the time, we're too scared to make that first step. We got to make it happen. We got to stop letting this cloud this. Because our heart is saying, I'm going. I'm moving forward. I'm going to do what I need to do. What do you want to do? Oh, what, a lawyer? Yeah, because you look like a lawyer. I'm going to speak that in your life. You are a lawyer. You're going to write that on your mirror tonight when you go home. I am a lawyer. And you're going to write it on every piece of paper. Every time you get frustrated about a class, you're going to write, but I got to be a lawyer. Whatever you want to do, you got to start to believe that thing, eat that thing, acknowledge that thing, suck it up, let it become who you are. What do you want to do? But that's okay, because that's why you're here, because we're going to help you figure it out. But you're going to continue to ask questions of people you see somebody do something and you like it. Hey, you don't know me, but I'm trying to figure out what you do exactly because I'm trying to figure out my way of life. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. Do you have a minute? And if they don't, whatever. Because God will bring somebody else to you. What do you want to do? I feel like you're going to do something with art. Something with fashion and model. Because you just got that sense that's for you. There you go. It's going to happen. But you got to start believing it now. You got to do it now. What do you want to do? Yeah. I need an electronic person. I have a person. I'm not going to call her out. I call her Rain Man because I can't figure out nothing. Lord, if she was not my grad assistant, I would be lost every day. Because I'm always like, Rain Man, and she'll just tell me what to say. I can't figure out how to make this happen. They don't need you. You have to make those thoughts become action. I'm going to share this, and I know he came up here because he's saying, "Say, you got to wrap it up," and I want to wrap it up because I want you to eat because I know you're hungry and I don't want to send you food. But here we go. I want this to be your quote. Here you go.
I'm feeling Lily.
I guess I didn't listen to something she told me or something. And I liked her. It's like you embarrass yourself if you say something. You embarrass yourself if you don't.
You know, sometimes all you need is 20 seconds of insane courage. Just literally 20 seconds of just embarrassing bravery. And I promise you, something great will come of it.
How many of you have 20 seconds to change your life? Every hand should go up. Young, old, Mr. White, raise your hand. You have 20 seconds to change your life. He's gonna beat me to that. 20 seconds of insane courage. 20 seconds to say or do something different that you've never done before to get a different result that you aspire to have. 20 seconds. So I don't say this without being fair to you. And this is my story, I'm gonna wrap it up. My goal in life, I used to tell people all the time, I wanted to be the next Oprah Winfrey. But instead of being Oprah, I don't really care about talking about people about their problems. But old people don't really care about me and my age older, that's their problems. They old, figure it out. I wanted to do Oprah Winfrey for teens. Because I just wanted to just be in your presence and talk to you and get my energy from you and inspire you and encourage you and put back in your life what's been put in my life. So remember I told you, I lost my mom when I was 12, lost my dad when I was 22. But I haven't missed anything in life because I had some good people around me who put some great stuff into me. Professors, teachers, Mr. White, it didn't matter. They saw something in me and put it back. So now I want to pay it forward. So that's what I want to do. I want to be Oprah Winfrey. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I'm hoping so. It wasn't until about a month ago, my brother said, you really need to take your public speaking on the road. You really need to stop playing. Because you really do a great job. That's not me, my brother said that. I don't know. You be the judge. Tell me what afterwards and say, no, that's not your job. You're horrible, and I'll do it. 2 weeks ago, I had 20 seconds of insane courage and asked a student, can you do me a favor? If I gave you some words, could you make a logo for me? And he said, yeah, sure, Sarah. And so now, he's made my company logo. Did y'all hear me? My company logo. Because I believe it in my heart, I have a logo for it, and I'm going to make it happen. But that's my 20 seconds of insane courage of doing something I never did before to make something different happen in my life that I aspire to have, that I deserve to have. See, you deserve to have greatness. You deserve it. It's yours. You just got to walk into the door and make it happen. Being a leader isn't about knowing a whole bunch of malarkey about theories, whatever. You know the theories. I know theories and forgotten. Trust you me. When the final was over, I forgot. Being a leader is about making a difference. Doing the right thing when nobody is looking. Going against the grain and say yes when you know good and well everybody else is going and saying no. And no is not the best thing for you. Yes is. Or saying no when everybody else is doing something they're not supposed to be doing. That's what being a leader is. Being a leader is not having fear in your life to stop you from where you want to go. Being a leader is having the desire, the dreams, the aspirations, the just tenacity to say, I deserve it, I'm going to have it, I'm going to make it. Right? So you're going to think you're going to be a leader. Or you're going to be a leader. Which one? Oh, y'all saying so, we be a leader. I know we're supposed to be ladies, but for once, let's get powerful about our lives. There you go, my girl. I am feeling you. Oh, my girl. Oh, I love you. Can I take you with me? She said, if you're going to be a father, be a good father. Follow the goodness. All right, so I'm asking you again. Are you going to think you're a leader, or are you going to be a leader? My ladies, join me in the leadership fight as we fight for our right to be the best leaders in the whole entire nation. Do you understand me? Yes? Yes?